So listen guys, there won't ever be a video where I come on and, when talking about these specific topics, I won't tell you that, listen, regardless of all the evil here on the face of this planet, there's people that don't care, bro. And there's people who actually do care to dive deep into spirituality and stuff like that and, make a change. There's people that do care. However, it's the evil people that don't care that let these people lose hope. So, this is my fourth, I'm counting them now, this is my fourth Jesus Christ teaching. Don't let the evil people stop, if you're on the path, don't let them stop your path to spiritual success, bro, to God. Don't let them stop that. Listen, they will try to break you. They don't understand. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, they do not understand, man. They don't know that, in this world, they may feel like they do not care, but they don't know. They simply don't know. So, this video I made specifically to say to the people who's been hurt, like if you've been hurt by anyone, like a significant other, your wife, your husband, your best friend, if you've been hurt, if people did things to you that you simply couldn't do to them because of the person who you are, what I'm trying to tell you is Jesus Christ coming back, man, God coming back. You're going to get it back. The same way how God is coming back. When he does, it's the same way how you're going to get it back. You guys know what I mean? Because you didn't have it in you to do what these people did to you. You didn't have it in you to do what these people did to you. So, because of that simple fact, it's just a simple video. I'm not saying anything complicated here. I'm not saying too much either. If you've been hurt, now is the time, bro. We're living in biblical times. Jesus Christ is coming back. If you've been hurt, like, it hurts. I know it hurts. And one thing about when someone, hurts you, some people carry it for life. Something that you can't get over. I wouldn't say there's not a day that don't go by when you think about, things that people did to you. But it's something that you never forget. I can sit here and say that there's some times when, I've been betrayed and, like, straight up, knowingly. And people may think, well, maybe these people, come on, stuff can't always go good. Maybe these people, just that day, maybe something happened. Maybe they weren't in a good mood. Maybe this, maybe, they didn't mean to this, it's just excuses. However, we know that there's times in life where people knew exactly what they're doing. It's one thing if, these excuses are true and, someone probably hurt you and, they feel bad for it. And maybe they do feel bad for it. But when someone knows what they're doing, and it's very sad because they know who we are. My fifth Jesus Christ teaching. Jesus. A lot of people think that, Jesus wanted to be worshipped. Did you know that he didn't really want to be worshipped? Jesus never really wanted to be worshipped. The point that he was trying to get across is that he was chosen. So Jesus Christ wasn't the only chosen one. There's a lot of chosen ones, as you can clearly see. So it's not just Jesus who they hurt, it's all of us. They know they did. It's just like that Michael Jackson song where he says, "You know what you did." I don't know. I forgot which exact song it was, but you guys know what I'm talking. I don't know if you guys ever heard. You know what you did. I'm trying to think of it off the top of my head. I don't know if it was Who Is It. I believe this song, Who Is It? The reason why I'm using Michael Jackson is because, people like me know that he's an archangel. You know, like there's a lot of people that never treated him as such to this very day. There's a lot of people who don't even know what Michael Jackson was. It's the strangest thing to me. But you know, wherever he's at, I hope that he's resting in peace. I hope that he's, you know, in glory. I hope that, you know, he's with the Lord. And, you know, sometimes I tell myself that I know. But you see, I know that Michael Jackson still had some things that he was struggling with while he was alive. And, you know, it's what many of us are struggling with. That's why so much people could relate to him. That's why, you know, that's why he was who he was, bro. Like, there's no other, you know, explanation, man. That's just why he was who he was. But I hope you guys appreciate this message that, you know, I was sending.